A woman demands that a man pay for dinner, claiming, "You're a guy, it's your job." And he refuses to cover the bill after she disrespects him and won't even say thank you.
Want to pay for it, you can. You're welcome, you know.
No, you're a guy. You pay for it.
Yeah, of course I'm going to pay for it.
Of course you are going to
Of
pay for it.
course, of course.
Yeah.
You don't want to be like this. This is disgusting. This is awful in every way.
You got to say please, though. You never said please. You never said thank you.
No, I was going to
I've fed you. I've fed you, yeah, for the last 2 hours, and you're not even saying thanks. You've not paid for your food yet.
Yeah, you pay for it.
You've not paid for your food. I'm a man, but you've not paid for your food yet. You can't leave. The bill's coming.
You're gonna have to squander it.
Oh, the bill's coming. I'll tell security. Sit down. And your Uber's here in 4 minutes. Sit down.
Stop talking.
All right, I'll stop talking to you like it.
Honestly, like this is disgusting.
Are you delusional? Do you suffer from a mental illness? Do you think you do?
Any woman that expects everything from a man, but believes just her presence alone is her contribution isn't worth the discussion. Walk away and find someone that wants to support you as much as you support them.
She says she only dates people with money, so she's putting herself in a position to only come in contact with those type of men.
Yeah, well, I mean, we have a name. We have a name for that. There's a popular name for that. It's called a gold digger. And you know what type of woman rich men stay the from?
A gold digger.
A gold digger, a gold digger.
Pick
a
me.
rich man more than anything
kind of a
else
pick me
avoids
thing.
a gold digger. And the
I
reason
was
they
answering
do is
his
because
question.
they want to be loved for who they are, not for their money, right? So now we just reduce the pool even more.
Well, well, well.
Be careful of these women. They will only seek to drain your money. And the best way to avoid them is by keeping your wealth to yourself.
Would you rather go to the single guy that's mediocre in bed or the married guy that'll take you to Pound Town?
I want to go to Pound Town. What the?
But why?
I'm gonna do the single guy that's mediocre in bed.
I'll go to married guy. Okay.
That married guy.
The married guy.
The married guy. That's the obvious answer. Like, single guy. I like my to myself.
Nice.
I wish the term gold diggers included men too, because there are men who date women specifically for their money.
Why you always lying?
Come on, when have you seen that happen?
Let me give you the secret to having men spend money on you. You don't sleep with them. Men that you haven't slept with, that spend money on you, they see an investment. They investing in you because you have some value.
I don't think so.
And do you know what your value is? Yeah. So if you want a dude to spend money on you, don't sleep with him. Because I'm telling you, they're going to spend that money. That money is coming up off them. They'll be willing to do whatever they want them to do.
You sure about that?
I don't know about you guys, but that seems like a horrible investment.
I'd be cheap being with me. I like designer stuff, so I'm seeing these are Gucci too.
I'm gonna have to up my game. What do you think about my first date fit? Am I underdressed?
I should have came in my pajamas.
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here.
Can I get the check? But can you split the bill among all of it? What? I'll do whatever you think. Yeah, among all the girls. I'm not paying for everything.
I'm leaving.
Huh?
What would you guys do in this situation if they refused to pay and run for it? This next clip, the man wasn't that fortunate, and his date left him with a huge bill.
She ordered everything. I told her, I said, all right, I'll pay it.
You are on the same table. If you're on the same table,
I know, but she
need
just
to pay the table.
I'll pay. I don't care about paying the table. It's just she left, right? She ordered a whole bunch of stuff and she just left.
It's in your table, you are responsible for she order. It's the law. If you want, I can call the police and you're gonna see.
I wasn't gonna run. I don't care. Like I said, I don't care. She just left.
You didn't explain nothing.
No, she left.
It's pretty difficult to put into words how disgusted I am, how depressed I am.
While I do understand his frustration, the restaurant isn't responsible for it. And I hope the girl pays the price one day for all these stunts.
Yeah, you're gonna have to pay for that. Yeah. Thank you so much. Yeah.
No, I'm not paying.
What?
You want me to pay that? I'm not paying that.
If that is a requirement,
I don't care if that's a requirement.
that's a requirement for you to date me.
How's it a requirement? You told me to come up here and just chill with you. You didn't tell me nothing about pay for no lashes.
Oh yes, you would have to pay for my lashes. It's
You
only.
didn't tell me to pay for no lashes.
It's only $325. That's nothing. Yeah, Paula, that's nothing. You wanna? That's how you were talking at our first date. So a requirement to date me is to take care of all my expenses.
I don't think so.
Asking him to pay for her lashes after inviting him to have a good time outside disrespects him.
Wondering why you put them ask you for food. You huffed and puffed. Can I get?
We got another beggar on our hands, fellas. Clock that T. Look, a lot of these chicks be broke, be living horrible lives. Like they do their little makeup, get their little hair done, which is pretty cheap, you know? But they be living in the projects, they be living with their mamas, with their grandmas, with their aunties, with their best friend, sleeping on somebody's couch, don't have waiting for you to put on that cape and save a hoe. No, sir. Don't do it. You know, and they had 15, 20 dudes all trying to spend money, you know? Because these chicks be cute, don't get me wrong. But what the to do with you handling your money?
And some men think they will be respected the more they spend.
Another beggar. And I'm pretty sure she ain't the only one. It's 100,000, if not millions of them, waiting for you to come save them, waiting for you to spend your money.
It's none of my business. It's none of my business.
There's nothing wrong with being a gold digger. Do people really expect women to look for someone without money? Because let's be real, men have been strategic in choosing their partners forever. They want beauty, youth, someone who makes their life easier. But the second a woman says she wants financial security, suddenly she is seen as shallow. As a divorce lawyer, I've seen what happens when women don't make financial stability a priority in choosing their future husband.
I missed the part where that's my problem.
Love does not pay the bills, and love will not save you when your marriage falls apart. I recently learned what hypergamy means, and it means dating up. Hypergamy is not about being a gold digger. It is about not settling for struggle. It is about making choices that protect your future.
You serious? But at the end of the day, we know it's wrong.
Okay, so we're here on our first date, and we're here on our first date. Like, obviously, you see me, and you know I like to do high-end, right?
So you saying you don't like where you at?
I'm saying this is not what I am used to. Like, this is not what I do on a first date, right?
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you. Yeah, but the way you ate that chicken, yeah, you like to be here.
I ate the chicken because I was hungry.
That was still sizzling.
Yeah, but so are lamb chops, and this is not lamb chops. This is definitely what I ate.
You talking about what you ate where you at? What you talking about? You ate the chicken like it was lamb chops? Drinking my drinks?
Yeah, but no, absolutely not. Like, I do high-end restaurants.
Man, well, you in the low end right now, and I'm trying to win. So you saying you're not going back to the crib after this?
We're definitely going home after this.
Well, how about you go back in the bathroom and throw that chicken up and let another feed you? How about that? Gotcha.
Complaining after she was done eating is the worst form of disrespect I've yet seen.
It's already here, babe.
All that, man. How about you like high end?
Don't worry.
It's 5 o'clock in the evening, and you ate the chicken.
It won't happen again.
I bet it won't.
It won't happen again.
You ate the chicken though, but you a chicken eating mother.
Yeah, but I like lamb chops.
Yeah, but lamb chops.
I like steaks. I like lobster.
What you like?
This is not giving steak and lobster. This is giving what I ate.
Well, I'm out, man.
Who just came in right. It was time to pay for the bill. And the girl was like, oh, you got it. And he was like, well, this is our first date. You know, I would feel more comfortable splitting the check. And she's like, oh, I should have knew you was broke when you came in with that fake Louis V wallet. And he looked dead at her and said, you're fake. Be for real.
Wow, give that guy a round of applause for that genius comeback.
Men expect women to always look good, no matter what. They expect women to bear their children. They expect women to bring in 50% of the income. They expect women to still be a cook, clean, and child caretaker while working still. But if a woman wants a man that's financially stable or who has money or who's going to financially provide, all of a sudden she's a gold digger? Are you serious? This is why I tell you guys, men just be projecting. Whenever you list your high standards on here as a woman, especially if you want a provider man, and men come in your comments, suddenly all the broke men are in your comments being like, you're a gold digger, all you care about is money, blah, blah, blah. You guys are the real gold diggers. You expect women to do everything, and you guys can't financially compensate back?
It's funny how they always say that they're raising our children, as if those weren't their children as well.
A girlfriend of 2 years wants me to start paying her $1,000 a month to continue dating, saying it is normal courting behavior in her Latino/Mexican culture. Can anyone with a similar background confirm if this is true or not? So my girlfriend of 2 years said she wanted to have more courting in our relationship, so I asked her to make a list of all the things she would like. Most of the list seemed reasonable, but one of the items was that she wanted me to start paying her $1,000.
You guys are getting paid?
A month in order to show that I'm serious about the relationship, saying this is traditional in her Mexican culture/heritage.
There is nothing traditional about that. As a matter of fact, a woman that loves you will never ask you for money.
I never heard of this. Can anyone confirm if this is commonplace or not?
I'm not spending money on a random t-shirt.
Yeah, but like we're on a date, so like you're gonna pay for what I want to buy right now.
Yeah, but you're not my girl, so why'd I spend money on you?
Because we're on a date. Am I not giving you my time right now?
Your time?
Am I not giving you my time and my presence so you could at least
I need a lot more than time if you want me to spend money on you. I'm not gonna lie.
Rejected. Guys, don't let these women gaslight you. They broke. They broke. Listen to it. They said, pay my bills, pay my maintenance and upkeep, pay to go out with me, pay. What does that sound like? They broke. They ain't got it. Maybe a student loan debt. Maybe they just got bad spending habits. But they the one broke. Because flip the tables, guys. You ask them chicks, hey, can you pay my car note? They're going to say you broke. You ask them chicks, hey, can you pay for this date? They're going to say you broke. Ask these chicks, hey, can you pay my mortgage? They're going to say you broke. Maybe the women ain't got it. And that's what they telling us. That's why they come out the gate saying, we need you to pay.
If all they tell you is about paying, then it's time to get out of there.
I told you about them friends, you know. I told you about them friends. They're infiltrating me. They're infiltrating me. And that's the maddest thing. They're going on their vacations, they're going on their madnesses, and you're trying to compare our thing to their thing. We are not like them.
Most of my friends are single, and the ones that are going on vacations, they're even in situationships. Me and you are in a whole relationship.
But that's the key thing. They're single.
They're
letting single people give you advice.
So
obviously they're going to give you poor advice. They don't know what
maybe they're single now, but they've had good relationships.
So why, if they've had good relationship, why are they not with them?
You don't know my friends. Maybe they don't want to be in a relationship. I didn't. Here I am. Right. I look at the bigger picture, yeah, and I think about what my husband would do, and what, not even husband, scrap that, the father to my kids. And I don't feel like I can rely on you now with no kids.
What?
And this is the time that you should be gearing up to be prepared for our life together. And I feel like there is no us.
This is the true meaning of comparison is the thief of joy.
I know you don't even mean that, but it's calm, innit?
Nah, I do.
I don't know what you've been going through.
This is what I mean, like, you don't listen to me.
I do listen to you.
I feel like I've been saying this whole conversation that I kind of ain't feeling it anymore.
Oh, boo-hoo. As a married couple, how do you handle the bills in your household?
Right now, it's me making an income in the country, so I'm gonna be the one paying for the bills. But when we were back in Panama, because that's where we're coming from, it was him who was making an income, and he was paying for all of the bills at home, and my salary was for us to have savings. So basically, we come to an agreement depending on how we are, you know,
in the present moment.
Exactly.
So how do you feel now as a woman being the breadwinner and taking care of your man?
just the same. I mean, I will support my husband as much as I can, and we are a team. As long as he makes an income, we're still gonna be a team. And, you know, I have a role in the household, which I will still keep, which is fostering him and, you know, trying to make him feel as comfortable as he can be as my husband. And I would be still a respectful wife to him.
And it's temporary too.
And it is also temporary, yes.
Now this is the definition of a true wife. One that sees no problem in supporting her man when the time demands it.
But you don't feel like you fall into a mother-son dynamic role where you're taking care of him?
No. He's, you know, because it's temporary. Also, we make decisions together, so it's not affecting our household at all.
You know, the number one thing that makes a woman become a gold digger is when she is called fat, when she is called ugly, when she is abused by a man that has no money. And she judges him in silence and thinks, what the are you giving me that is making all of this worthwhile? And that is when they realize that men are all the same, so she may as well aim for the top. So the toxic, abusive men make the woman believe that they may as well get something out of it while they can.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Wow, so it's our fault now.
She says, if you can't afford a woman's lifestyle to date within your budget, stop shaming women for wanting what you can't provide. And you can't provide it for you either. See, that's the irony of the gaslighting. You don't got the money to get what you want. So you're looking for a man to give you your unreasonable requests and demands. Nobody can afford a woman in America. You know why? You guys are insatiable. You want everything. If you get this car, you're thinking about the next one. If you get a nice house, you're thinking about a bigger one. Nothing will ever be enough because you're not happy and satisfied on the inside. There is a hole in your heart that you're trying to fill with things, and that will never work. And that is the core problem in dating. And I will also say, I've been around the world, 92 countries I've traveled to. And the most beautiful women in the world, you would never see them saying this. It is always average looking women, and there's nothing wrong with being average. Average women get married every day. I'm an average looking guy. But the most beautiful women never have this attitude. And you know what happens because they're humble, sweet, nice, and kind? They tend to get more, so they never have to make a video like this. Guys, they're broke. The women who are making these videos are broke. They cannot afford their lifestyle. And you will go broke trying to give them what they need to fill that big hole inside of their heart.
Damn! And they judge us for what they can't even provide for themselves. That's the punchline.
Starting to realize that a lot of men claim they hate gold diggers and have all this hatred for gold diggers, but at the same time don't want to do the emotional work to have the capacity to handle a woman who's also emotionally available, emotionally aligned to him and what he needs as a person. On my video about my father being a provider but not really getting to know me, there were so many comments like, oh, you're ungrateful. Men go to work and work hard to provide, and all y'all do is complain. The kids complain, the mothers complain. And it's like, I'm so sorry for wanting to get to know you as a person. I'm so sorry for wanting a higher level of emotional availability because you are somebody important to me. Like, men will really sit here and defend being emotionally unavailable, emotionally unintelligent.
Why don't you get a job?
All because they pay bills and then turn around and say, oh, all women want is money.
It's really easy to be the one sitting around doing nothing.
She better not ask me for no money. I'm not spending this and that on the first date. Like, choose your battles. Men tend to want emotional availability from women up until it holds them accountable. Like, once her emotional awareness starts to realize things about him or starts to kind of desire things out of him, desire growth, or for him to challenge himself, he clocks out.
We do not care.
We clock out the second we start to be begged for money.
I believe, the man is supposed to be the breadwinner.
Okay.
I would like to talk about, maybe having a weekly allowance or something.
Oh, hell no.
How much was So how much is a weekly allowance?
Like my last relationship, he was giving me like $2,000-$3,000 every week.
No.
That's way too much money to waste.
Isn't it funny how some women associated providing men with money and money only? Whatever happened to a man providing information, education, guidance, advice, or even behavior improvement? Do you know why some women consider a man giving them money being the provider of the relationship? Because that is the only thing they would accept from a man. A lot of modern women, they don't want no guidance. They don't want to be told that they need to do better as the female in that relationship. How could that woman from the previous clip, I'm not judging her, how could she be an asset to his life? How can she bring improvement to his life? Actually goes for a lot of women out there. A lot of women, they are so cool and so content with spending a man's money that he clearly works hard for and don't even pack the man's lunch. Girl, please. These women, they don't even want to master the basics in a relationship. They don't want to cook, they don't want to clean, they don't want to do none of that. They just want to sit there, be pretty, and spend the man's money. And what kind of world do you live in, honestly? And especially, what are you going to do when you get old? Whose money are you going to spend then? You're going to be alone and ugly.
They are too consumed with money that it's all they seek in life, forgetting everything else that matters. Well, guys, that was all for today. We'll be back soon.